Someone had an idea about how to make Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and it's a bad one. How about a movie that's set centuries in the future, where the only characters you see for a full hour are apes, as in apes cavorting, apes swinging from trees, apes fighting each other? Wouldn't that be interesting? The answer is no. Not interesting at all. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes runs for 2 hours and 25 minutes and doesn't have a single moment of cinematic charm. If it were 10 minutes longer, it would violate the terms of the Geneva Conventions. We begin with a trio of young chimpanzees looking to rob eggs from an eagle's nest. Why they want these eggs is unclear and has no direct bearing on what follows. Following this long introduction, we get to the meat of the matter. It turns out that the peace-loving chimp civilization is being dominated and abused by gorillas, not gorillas, but actual gorillas being led by a new leader known as Proxima Caesar. The name sounds fancy, but it translates as nearby Caesar or close to Caesar. Proximus is a bad fellow, but then again, who cares? This is where we realize where this is heading: chimps versus gorillas. We don't have a dog or an ape in this fight, much less a person. Indeed, what takes place many centuries from now between bands of apes really isn't our business, is it? We might wish them well across the veil of years, but we don't need to know the details and have no investment in the outcome. Kingdom is the fourth and worst of a rebooted series that began in 2011 and has expressed, from the beginning, a hatred of human beings and human civilization and a love for apes and the animal kingdom. Well, in this installment, the bill has arrived. In the previous wars, the apes killed a lot of people, and now their prize is to exist in a state of nature, surrounded by the towers, relics and ruins of human achievement, at the mercy of whoever is bigger and stronger. The film follows a young chimp named Noah, Owen Teague, who escapes a gorilla attack and goes off on his own. Along the way he meets a young woman named May, Freya Allen, finally, an actual human, but for a long time she doesn't say anything, because she doesn't trust Noah enough to let him know that she's an intelligent, thinking entity. The dilemma of a lone, defenseless young woman, surrounded by apes and working to advance the interests of her people, might have been the basis for a good movie. That might have been a heroine we could get behind. But the screenplay by Josh Friedman is so spineless and limp, so unwilling to take any stand in favor of human life, that it makes May into a side character and tells the story through the eyes of Noah. But Noah has no story. He has no drive, and so he can't drive the movie. He just has generalized niceness and a concern for his fellow chimpanzees, a concern that the movie is incapable of making us share. When we see computer-generated chimps hugging each other, the sight isn't heartwarming. It just makes you wonder why you're still sitting there watching this nonsense. And so it goes, on and on and on, all leading to a climax that won't be revealed, but for the fact that it looks like a hilarious outtake from Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Curiously, about 45 seconds before the end, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes suddenly gets interesting, but with story elements that should have taken place halfway through a 2-hour movie. Under normal circumstances, this would indicate a potentially promising sequel, but no, they'll blow it. Until this franchise stops mistaking its stone-cold misanthropy for political virtue, this franchise is going nowhere. I'm going to give the film 4.5 out of 10. Let us know in the comments below, like, dislikes, subscribe. What's your opinion on this film? Or thanks for watching, see you later. Bye.